In the latecomer, like, you know, the youngest on the set of mules, they used to send me down to brew up. Well, you had all the steps to go down. We were on 3rd floor. You've been in these mills, have you? You see? So we had to go all the way down, and you brewed up at the bottom. I brewed up for a week or two, and then I was brewing up one morning down there. One lad said, "Hey, is that your brew you're putting in there?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, don't do that." He said, "You can get your brew out of the spinner and the big piecer. You know, take a little bit out of theirs. You say, make your own brew that way." So, you know, it mounts up in 12 months, doesn't it? So we're pinching their brews as well.
And you know what they did? When you haven't been so long there, they put you in the dustbin. You know, the sweepings up and that was one of the things they did.
What I remember, when the Queen came to open the motorway and came to open the Skammenden Dam, we worked in the mill, and because the Queen was nearby, we had a day off. So we couldn't, because the mill overlooked the motorway. So we had the added bonus of seeing the Queen going round the roundabout and the Davis pay off. I remember that.
If they hadn't whitewashed the glass roof, you used to really sweat and it used to take it out of you. So we'd stop the looms and go and sit outside, and the boss, he'd come in behind him and he'd say, "Now come on, get back." And we would say, "No, too warm." And if it were cold, we'd all sit in a circle in the middle of the shed and he'd send coffee around, you know, he'd say, "Right, it's too cold today, is it?" You know, fabulous firm to work for.
There is a long tradition of foreign workers being brought in to bolster the workforce of the region's textile industry. As long ago as the 14th century, many Flemish silk weavers found their way to the Manchester area from Belgium via East Anglia. In the middle of the 20th century, workers from Europe and the Indian subcontinent were recruited to meet production demands.
I came here in 1950. I was recruited from Germany. I was one of those Sudeten German refugees in Bavaria at the time. And they were recruiting people between the ages of 18 to 35 to work in the cotton mills here. In Germany, it was just after they changed the currency. So there were all the jobs what we had, while they had the old Deutschmark. They were lost, and you were on the dole. Instead of sitting on the dole, I came here. And it was in January 1950. I came to work in Lady House Mill. It's in Milnrow. It's been pulled down now, but as a bobbin winder.
And I was given 2 machines. I was given, learning for a few weeks, but then given 2 spinning machines, which has 4 sides, and each one contained about over 100 spindles. And it was very frightening experience, because first I cut my fingers when they, any machines have any problems. Then if you don't stop them, they just, all these knots getting bigger and bigger. Then you have to cut them with knife, and it's really terrible, because we've never seen them before. And but that way, there is no enough time for having coffee breaks or anything, but continuously keep working and working. Foreman is to come and show you the meters, that they want the meter to run more, so that one way you get more bonuses, the other way they get more productions.
And the life was a bit not so tension. It was a feeling happy everybody in those days, because new economy coming through, the people used to, those who come from the villages, having a little earning money or no job at all, they used to start earning at that time, and they feel happy to earn something for their families.
But there wasn't any other jobs except factories, because when I first came, I was able to work in engineering factories, learning something different, sort of skill jobs. But at that time there was a lot of discriminations. There were Asian people were not given good jobs, and all the third class job is to be given to us. I remember it.
By the Second World War, many of the larger mills had built children's nurseries within their grounds. With both parents often working full-time within the same mill, childcare became an increasingly important part of managing family life. One of the biggest of these nurseries was at Bright's Mill in Rochdale, accommodating 120 babies and toddlers and about 50 children of school age. Working within the mills was hard, involving long hours operating dirty, oily machinery in dangerous conditions. Lung diseases, such as bicyanosis, were a hazard.
Very hard, very hard, very oily, very noisy, very noisy. But you see, you go in every day and you get used to the noise, it becomes background. But in the Dublin room was very noisy. So you lip read, and you still do it to this day. You don't lose that. No. You know, you never lose that.
My friend lived at the rooms at one end of the shed, and I had rooms at the other end of the shed, and we could talk and lip read all day if we wanted. Yeah.
But we can all lip read.
Yeah.
I mean, and really, it's a disadvantage now because you can be sat there and watching folk, and you know what they're talking about.
It overpowered you as you went in at the door. It was so hot. And the Moss Mill, you see, were next to the canal. And our boss, George Pierce, he was good, but it was so hot, it got so hot, and we're in our bare feet. And they used to get water out at canal and throw it down our alleys. Couldn't imagine the smell then, could you?
Yeah.
You know, and same as you said, splinters.
Oh yeah,
loads of
you
them.
used to get spells in your feet.
But it's not surprising that many people came out of the mills, the card room especially, with bicyanosis. My brother's got it. He was the carder at the Neva down the road here. They did set off as textile fitters, and then, of course, when that started going, he'd come to be the carder here, but he has bicyanosis, and some of the neighbours that lived near me that worked in the mills had it. It's no wonder when you think of all the fluff and the mess and the, you know, it's no wonder really.
And when you went home at night, you pulled cotton out your eyes. Do you remember that? Strings of cotton out your eyes. Yeah.
Nowadays, we are used to strict regulations in the workplace, where health and safety is paramount and basic rights, such as sick leave and maternity leave, are taken for granted.
And Elsie that worked next to me, she told me that she was pregnant, so we all kept it to ourselves. She didn't tell her mother. So what we did, we all helped her because she couldn't bend down when she got, so we all cleaned for her, you see. So at the Friday tea time, she said, I'm going now, Jenny. Okay, I said, be careful what you're doing. She went home and baby was born at 7 o'clock. So she went, they couldn't do it today, could they? Because she'd no money. She'd no money, see, so she had to do. You know, it's, oh yeah, and she was back again in about a couple of months.